This is my brand new Titleist GT driver. You saw the fitting when I went to Titleist HQ at Woburn, but it's now time to see, honestly, what happens out on the golf course. What ball speed numbers do I get? What club head speed numbers do I get? And what does that actually mean in terms of carry? We're gonna hit 6 shots out here on the golf course, putting it into play, right? And this is the honest truth about the brand new GT driver. Let's go. So let's get it out of the box. I got fitted for the GT3 driver. Now I have actually used this a couple of times. Let's talk through this. Now one of the two negatives I've got with this is, number one, this bit right here. Now I know this is all about tech, but this bit right here looks a little bit plasticky. I do love the bottom of this though, the minimalistic look, very classic Titleist. Now that actually leads me nicely into the next point. Now because Titleist haven't really changed the look of it, and I'll be honest, if you're a Titleist player, you choose Titleist because you want that minimalistic look. You want that player's look. But it just looks the same. And I think from a consumer's point of view, the likes of me and you, we look at it and go, well, it looks no different. Is it any different? Well, it is, but it doesn't look very different. And to people who are buying something, we sometimes don't see the value in that. So a couple of negatives is I don't like this plastic bit as one. And maybe, like, I get why they haven't, because the Titleist customer, it wants to be somebody that loves the minimalistic look, loves the classic Titleist look. But I just think maybe I'm getting fooled into everybody else does. But yeah, it looks blooming brilliant down behind the ball, but just very classic Titleist. Now I'm insanely excited to hit these 6 away, and what do you reckon the averages will be at the end? I'll let you into a little sneaky thought. I did use this when I played a Prime the other day, and I was actually in shock on a few times. Like, it was crazy, but I didn't get any data, so I had no validation of this. So first ball away. This is one of the hardest fairways at Mottram Hall too. Let's see what we get here. Ball number 1, here are the numbers. Oh my, look at that. Look at the hang time on it. It's still in the air. Just dropped down now. That honestly is so perfect round that corner. Let's talk numbers. 262 carry, 2,800 spin, roughly, 110 club head speed, 161.3 ball speed, and a total of 293. Now, I want to go back to that ball speed. When I was at the Titleist fitting, okay, I was touching, which sounds crazy, 170 ball speed, which is unheard of for me. 161 I'm usually absolutely buzzing with. So let's see if this ramps up through this. Ball number 1 gone. Let's see what the averages are after these though. Now I'll be honest, that height is not something I'm used to. And if this doesn't get a 170 ball speed on some of these, I'm gonna be a bit like, I had it in the fitting, why am I not getting out here? Okay, we also wanna make sure we're hitting the fairway, don't we? We can't lose that aspect too. Okay, so ball number 2 coming up. Come on, put a nice swing on again, Alex. Oh, that was so well hit. So well hit. It's fading a bit more than I thought though. Okay. Let me show you these. I do feel maybe this will mark a little bit, like I've hit a few shots here, get sort of tee residue, and that last ball was hit pretty much out the middle. I'm a bit nervous though, because I don't think I've got better than that. If this ball speed isn't close to that 170 mark, I don't know. My favorite part. 267 carry, a little bit higher spin. Oh. I thought that'd be higher with that. Like I said, I don't think I've got much better. 162.3, slightly more club head speed. And what's that in terms of total distance? I'm interested here. 293. I mean, I'm not saying that's bad, that's amazing, but I'm still not seeing anywhere near a 170 ball speed. Come on. Right, we need to get it. Let's hit a few more. Oh, I think that might be it. I think I've got it on that one. Oh, I'm not sure on that one. Not sure on that one. So that third shot that I hit, it was a much flatter flight, didn't quite get the fade on it, but it was an absolute rocket. We got that at 165 miles an hour ball speed, so it's creeping up close to that 171. But it just felt like it was right out the middle, and that flatter flight was just perfect. That's sort of what I was seeing when I was playing. And then that last one there, I got 161 again. It's a little bit out the toe, but one thing I would say is, right, with a toe shot, even though it's not gone as far, it is still in play, but it's just disappointing not to see that distance. But on the grand scheme of things, that's 2 crackers around the corner, 1 straight down the middle, and 1 a little bit left. So actually, over the 4 shots, I've only hit 1 really bad one. Oh, that's one of the best ones. Look at that flight! Didn't move an inch. Get the slope too. Hello. I've got that on ball speed there. That's going to really boost up the averages. Let's talk about sound. What do you think of the sound? Let's just play a shot right here. Now, in my opinion, it's a lot more high-pitched than I was imagining. It's sort of, well, from brand new material, it's not the sound I was thinking about. It sounds like a normal Titleist driver. Usually when you're looking at different materials, that will affect the acoustics. But I guess that's what they've tried to do here. Improve everything that's needed improving, but keep it very Titleist focused. And that brand new material is quite interesting. As you saw, I'll leave a link up here to the original fitting video. There's loads more detail in that there. Right, okay, this is the final ball. Then I want to shoot down the fairway and see all these actually where they're finished, because I think a few of these are quite good round that corner. Okay, final ball. Stay there. That last one again wasn't great. I don't feel like I'm swinging it very good this morning. But again, it's still in play. That's almost a measure of this driver right now, because I'm 100% gaming this. Because my bad one doesn't feel anywhere near as bad. And just to give you a bit more specs here, I've gone for a hazardous 6.5, 60 gram, low spin 3.0 shaft. So these are the sort of specs that I've got, and even my bad shot doesn't feel that bad. Like you saw that on those shot tracers. Yes, I've got 3 nuggets there that I'm really happy with. 2, and 1, I guess it's almost a measure of how good it is. Right, as I say, let's jump down the fairway. Let's see where they've finished. Let's see how good those long ones are around the corner. Plus, we'll go through the averages. So I have the averages right here on my phone, but I just want to briefly show you and be honest with you where these golf balls have finished. One has finished here, okay? This is going to be really quite interesting. Let's skip forward a little bit. Another one, as you can see in the fairway, so this is one of those bad ones I hit left. Another one that I didn't hit great, finished here. Wait till you see, in fact, actually, hopefully we can do a bit of a zoom. Look at where I am stood here, and look at where one of those has finished down there. Look how far that has gone. I'm gonna say one thing right now. I have never hit a driver down there before in my life. That was something that I thought was a bit bad. It must have hang timed over this here. So there's 2, 3, okay, right here. And I think one of the bullet straight I've lost in here, I'll be honest with you. And then 2, and then 4, and 5, as you can see right there. That is blooming ridiculous if you ask me. I'm over the moon with them. So here are, bloody hell, look at that. That is, I'm looking back at that there. That is some drive. Please just get the camera back on that. Like, look at that. You've got to literally carry those trees to get it here. Literally carry those trees. Wowzers. Okay, so averages. Let's go through these in terms of carry. 270 carry on the nose, or 270.4, so I've rounded that down, 270. 113 miles an hour club head speed. Spin was under 3,000 on all the drivers. Now this is the interesting one. I didn't touch the ball speeds that I had in the fitting, but it's certainly faster. An average of 164 miles an hour ball speed. I think the things you've got to take into account when you're on a fitting, yes, okay, if you set a fairway, you set a fairway. But until you're actually in a real world scenario like this, you don't actually know the honest, real truth of how your driver is going to perform. So that is my honest truth of how my Titleist GT3 driver is going to perform this year. It's gone in the bag, it's replaced the Ping and the QI10.